Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's episode we're going to discuss about news in the crypto space, because I already mentioned in the previous videos that in separate videos we're going to do technical analysis on the Bitcoin, and in separate video we're going to discuss about news, and maybe today we're going to mention few coins over here, what is going on with the altcoins, because we didn't mention them pretty long, and also we can see some strength in the altcoins whenever the Bitcoin do some sort of a jump. And now let's begin. So we are standing over here on LITECOIN watch, and we can see that the Ethereum is recovering on 158, while XRP is standing on 19 cents almost, just because Bitcoin is trying to retest the $7,000. Tether is on 4th place because of a lot of in-market capitalization. People are getting out of crypto in Tether and trying to find some position when the market is bottoming out, which is totally fine. Bitcoin Cash and BSV are not surging too much because of the halvening. We can see Bitcoin Cash on $225, while BSV is on 188. Litecoin 41, EOS 2.5, pretty good buy for the EOS, because in recent months it was almost $8 if I remember, so it's pretty good buy for a long-term hold or even mid-term. BNB 15, it was previous on $30 approximately, or 25, so that's somewhere around 80 to 100% gains if you buy BNB right now on this price. Tezos on almost $2, not so bad, it's still standing on 10th place. OKX coin almost $5, 4.7. Link 3.42, pretty good recovery for the Link. Link has some incredible swings over here, so whoever is buying those swings, it's making a good gains in Bitcoin. Also Stellar is on almost 5 cents, very good. Monero $53, and we have some interesting news about Monero, controversial and not so good, so we're going to mention that also. Huobi token on 3.7, ADA Cardano is on 3.3 cents, while Tron is laying down on 1.2 cents, and we have also some controversial and interesting news about the CEO of Tron. Not so great to hear, but we're going to cover that also. Dash 73%, Dash is still holding in the top 20, very interesting, while ETC Ethereum Classic is on 5.21. It has some interesting swings also. We can see over here that in the previous pump was on 140-150% gains if you invest now, and if it's recovered to that place. So that's it in top 20. I don't want to bother too much. Switching on the news, Peter Schiff predicts gold will moon while Bitcoin crashes. Okay, this guy, by my calculations, just want more attention and nothing more. He's just arguing with the kids and with the people on the Twitter what is better, Bitcoin and gold. And personally, if you ask me, both are pretty much good, and even I think Bitcoin is performing in many other fundamentals than gold. Let's see the tweet. Over the past several years, Bitcoin holders poked fun at gold investors because Bitcoin gained so much more than gold. Over the next several years, those roles will reverse, but not because gold rises more than Bitcoin, but because gold moons as Bitcoin crashes back to earth. Wow. And this guy is just full with the stupidity. It's just not comparable to compare the gold market capitalization together with the Bitcoin market capitalization, which could be quadrupled very easily and just spike on the way to the upside pretty significantly, especially when it comes to all halvening events that we have, and this one that is coming in 1 month. Bitcoin bugs accuse me of not understanding technology, but as I engage them on Twitter, I discover just how little so many of them understand about money or its history. That helps explain why they were so easily suckered into Bitcoin and are so dismissive of gold. I don't think this guy is actually seeing what is going on in the world and what the government is doing with the money, just printing it unlimited and losing its value and destroying many of people's wealth that is earned with the years and years of struggling. This guy has no clue. I think he's just too old, nothing more. This is just the answers of the Twitter, but you could probably find this tweet on the Twitter and see what is going on, but I don't recommend that to do that. One more interesting news, crypto exchange traffic in Russia rises by over 5% amid pandemic. We all know that Russia is trying to actually forbid trading of cryptocurrency. They don't like, I mean, as a government, they just don't like the cryptocurrency, and that's how it's going to be. But this is one of the proof: when you trying to forbid the people something, they are going to buy it anyway, like with the drugs, like with the many other stuff. And this is the reason why they should not, and they will not, and they're actually scared of banning the Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency, because people will use it even more. Crypto exchange related traffic surges 5.56% in Russia. Pretty good for Russians. I'm very happy for them that they are not listening the law. And now controversial news. Justin Sun accuses of bribing his way to the top of Steam hierarchy.
Because I'm an idiot. Happy?
This is interesting and not so surprising, because this guy is doing many filthy things just trying to stay on the top. In a conversation with Cointelegraph, Hensley described Sun's intention to circumvent established community voting rules. Hensley said, Justin was losing the voting war halfway through and started offering people $2,500 each month to run a witness node for him on Steam. I own a dApp called 3Speak that was on Steam. He offered us money, power, and users. I'm really sorry, guys. Steam's proof of stake voting war. According to Hensley, Justin Sun solved the slice through Steam's decentralized voting model by paying users to vote for witnesses that he had set up himself. Hensley accuses Sun of bribery. He said all we had to do was get people to stop voting for the community witnesses and vote for his witnesses. We refused. He also was bribing users in Discord, saying anything they wanted to hear for votes. I mean, this is just a charade. I'm not going to read all of this. There is a lot of news here, and I did upload this on Instagram page, so you can also follow us on Instagram page, where I'm uploading news pretty much daily, and you can be covered and updated with this news also if you have enough time to waste, but I'm sure you have, since you are in quarantine and the situation in the world. Binance officially launches Bitcoin options trading on mobile app. We're not going to cover and read this, but it's very interesting to see that the Binance is going for monopoly. Unfortunately, nobody is doing so. Binance is taking over the market. I don't like them, I don't hate them, I don't love them, but they are just doing, and they're going to succeed it. Options, futures, margin, whatever, they are doing it, and they are going to overtake crypto when it comes to exchange. Winklevoss Bitcoin faces coronavirus inflection point amid oil woes.
You have beautiful eyes.
Bitcoin will see a historic inflection point in its life thanks to coronavirus, says entrepreneur Cameron Winklevoss. Those guys are always bullish on Bitcoin, and I like them. Cameron Winklevoss, hold your BTC. The pandemic will be an inflection point for Bitcoin and the metaverse, he wrote. Telling followers to hodl their BTC, Winklevoss implies the Bitcoin's public profile would undergo a metamorphosis under current conditions. His optimism echoes that of various well-known industry figures. Bitcoin, they argue, was born out of the previous financial crisis, which economists have already said was less severe than that which will accompany coronavirus. Markets have already appeared to confirm that theory, as Cointelegraph reported. Unprecedented money printing only slowly bowed the mood of stock markets, which did not bounce back immediately and remain at a loss year to date, which is totally true when you see this picture, and also when you see other technical analysis pointing on that thing. And also I want to mention, why would you, at least by my theory and by my calculation, I wouldn't, if I have a lot of Bitcoins or any other cryptocurrency that I'm holding so long, why would I actually sell them on $5,000, $6,000 if you went through volatility, $20,000, $10,000, then all the way back to 3 point something, and then back all over again to $14,000, now back to 7,000. So it's not point to sell it now, it's point to sell it when the market capitalization stabilizes itself, like in gold or in such assets that is a little bit difficult to move in price because they are full with market capitalization. On those prices, it's totally fine to actually sell Bitcoin. And unfortunately, we did mention the HTS company is taking the Monero blockchain or whatever, and now unfortunately something bad for Monero. Huobi Korea delists HMR amid NTH room sexual exploitation case rumors.
What's wrong with him? My first thought would be a lot.
I mean, we decided to end the transaction to prevent the situation that could be caused by poor transactions volume on Monero's anonymity. Yeah, I don't believe in this. Huobi Korea announced on April 8th that they would be ending support for Monero trading starting on April 9th, 2020. They started that this was due to low trading volumes and anonymity functions. They did not, however, reference the recent anti-Ethereum case in which South Korean media has speculated the exploitation ring used XMR to complete anonymous transactions. I mean, what could you expect from the private coins where you can use them on whatever side you want, on black markets, onto the pornography, whatever you wanna. It's just the private coins like Verge that has a pretty good partnership with the Pornhub or whatever. So yeah, the private coins are just giving you freedom to do such a thing, and South Korea is totally against that, and we all know what kind of a regime is there. South Korea, North Korea, whatever, almost the same thing. So yeah, this is probably the reason why the exchange is pushed to actually delist Monero for such a thing. Overall, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed such news. We did laugh a little bit. I'm really sorry for this. I want to ask you to hit that like and subscribe button if you like such videos, and if you like technical analysis, also check out our last and previous videos. If you like it, hit that like, subscribe button. Let us know in the comment section down below what do you like the most on this channel, and I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos, ladies and gentlemen. As in always, until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.